if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean, setting me up on my pony, on my boat.
Nice in the league. Like Steve Nash won the MVP award twice. He's a white guy from Canada. You know, it doesn't get much whiter than that.
Would you call that a second-degree burn?
Maybe it's molten lead here.
Probably, yeah.
I forget if this is done with boiling water or molten lead. Put your hand in and out of molten lead.
Oh, I totally agree with you, because when in the Chronicles of Riddick, when Riddick, who was played by Vin Diesel, was on the planet Crematoria, which is used as a prison, he had to save Jack from the 1,000-degree air to grab Jack behind a rock, who was protected from 3,000 degrees of heat by a rock somehow. Grabs her and swings back like up to safety.
But she doesn't have water on her.
All the while, the light is moving at the speed of light, and the sun is like coming up, so they should be completely fucked. But he's, I don't know, it's the most ridiculous thing.
Well, the whole reason physically why that happens is that the water turns steam right on the edge of your hands.
Oh yeah, he turned into steam big time while he was doing this.
Well, no, they're actually in the basement. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm basically sleeping right on top of it. There's no protection from that sound.
Yeah. This is up there. Yes. You girls like bad guys. Why do good girls like bad guys? Talking them bad guys tell mad lies.
Are you getting this on film?
Again, I would understand. I would understand. Wish you would step
There's like
back
pots
from
and lights in front of
the
everybody's
bench, my
faces.
friend. We could cut ties to all the lies that you've been living in.
Dad, do you remember the song that we met?
That we what?
Do you remember the song that we met through?
How's it gonna be?
Closing
You don't know
time.
me.
Hell yeah.
How's it gonna be when I'm not around? How's it gonna be? Wanna taste the salt of your skin? I don't remember the rest.
Oh, you guys do have a knife either.
Maybe.
I need to draw one. For no reason. Not. I'm crazy.
Okay, so that. Double bag.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have it.
Would you be interested in a writing box?
What does that mean?
Fountain pens with some ink to dab it in.
Yeah,
Stationery.
of course. Why? Are you selling this?
No, I'm just trying to get rid of some stuff.
Yeah. I would love
Alright. I'm gonna go through it. Anything to fuck ourselves up with. We're gonna be camping out, learning songs together, developing new inside jokes. It's gonna be great.
I've been thinking about that. Like all the shit we're gonna be talking about.
I know, we're not gonna have like anything to distract our teen minds, intoxication wise. We're gonna have to come up with something. There's a few. It starts off. Put another log on the fire. Boil me up some bacon and some beans. Go out back out to the car and lift her up and change the tire. Wash my socks and then my old blue jeans. Come on, babe. Then go get my pipe and wash my slippers. And boil me up another pot of tea. And throw another log on the fire, babe. And come tell me why you're leaving.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna put it back in.
Fetch my slippers.
Just put it on that bowl.
And boil me up another pot of tea. Something about
Try to
well, a woman can't ask for more than that. There's three more.
oh, that lemon smells banging.
Yeah, let's get out of here and watch the end of Jazz. Get a couple of drinks to the OP before it's due. It's 12 right now.
Alright, you should go right down next to this thing, so I'm squeezing it.
We can still leave.
The light kind of
30
sucks
minutes
right
from
now.
now and it'll still be feasible.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You guys go with me to the OP. I'll buy the first round for everybody. I've got mad cash right now.
Yo, you're insane, man.
A little bit.
I'm not gonna support that. You need that money for this trip, dude.
Oh, I've got my plans for this trip. You should make your own.
Shit, dude.
The only thing I'm not going to do is student loan release. You can get out of it easily by disappearing into another country, but who wants to? The thing is, you either pay what you're supposed to pay per month, which is doled out to you to basically have it be done in about 20 years, or if you're making a measly income, as long as you're working and you're reporting your salary to the federal government every year come tax time, then 15% of that, usually 15%, will be deducted from college loans, which is the same amount as going out on Saturday night, or dipping, or smoking, or buying a 20 bag every week or something like that. It's about the same. You give up one of those three, which is the golden, the holy trinity: weed, tobacco, and booze. You just got to give up one of the holy trinity, and you can pay your college loans back.
I don't think you even need to, man. Like, when you think about, like, the average salary to, like, house rent, Burlington is one of the most expensive places in the entire, like, that I know.
It's a college town.
Yeah, but it's just like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
That's what I'm
getting out of
saying.
here
Of
is
course
going to
it's
be a
gonna
lot better.
expensive. It's a college town.
But it's
Have I
like,
said that?
it's insanely priced.
No.
See what?
Sip of your Jim Beam. You weren't going to stretch this for 2 days.
No. It's definitely true, but I don't feel like that's why I peeled that thing off.
Good night, Chris.
Keep it written down, and then GIS.
Needs salt.
Just camp out next to like a running water source, like the whole way through. I want to just like bring a whole bunch of litmus paper pieces with me and keep a journal where we stop. If I can, like at least where we are, like on the map. If I can find out what the stream name is, then put it down and just make like a rainbow stripe litmus paper piece across the country and basically point out how all these coal mining like energy plants in the Midwest are fucking up the Northeast. Because we can plot this down like, going across pretty easily. And you go up and you like see different drainages and different pH levels, and like the higher you go, the more neutral it is. especially because most of the air, because there's a massive amount of cool air that starts to like warm up and rise, and then like so it kind of like creates like an air boundary, like an air bubble that extends about 300 miles off the coast. I don't really know how it works, but here's how I think it works. The air is naturally warm because in most of the area where the Pacific coast is like very cold water-wise, it's not like a latitudinal, like, you know, the same thing as North Carolina. The water is cold, the air is warm, which creates a steam, which rises up every single day as another. But the main source of wind comes from the Earth rotating. That's it. That's all there is to it. The atmosphere has a lag time with the Earth turning, and that's where wind comes from. Okay, hitting water sources, which is the main. Bound, double penetration. Yeah, do you remember that fire that we built and you were like taking some mushrooms? That was a really sweet fire.
Don't be afraid to use your knees too. It's where the steadiest camera can happen.
Throw some hot sauce on there.
Oh, you guys got the New York Times also?
Yeah, for some weird reason.
Oh yeah, hear that sizzle. That's what you want. Just gonna put a little salt and pepper on there and just get that moving. Just gonna give it a couple of flips. Oh no.
No, it's not hot enough yet.
They're ending whale hunting
Good.
in Japan, Norway, and Iceland.
No. But the whole crux of the issue is that it's an international agreement. And if not all nations agree with it,
Everywhere.
and it's never going to be an agreement.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm cutting the audio out of this.
You can always find a subclause, which is scientific research. Japan has pulled that many times. Norway hasn't even given a fuck. They've always said, you know, what are you going to do? Like, you can go to war on this, or you can just leave us alone. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's terrible, it's true. Universal health care and universal education systems, but we still believe in whale hunting. I don't know why. Oh!
Astronomy.
I have no idea.
A-C-R-I-M-O-N-Y.
Oh, astronomy? It means that somebody is basically being, it's an aggressive connotation. Like an apron is like a dragon or a monster or a beastie of some kind causing havoc most of the time. Akron, like, it's alright.
Yo, this asparagus is chunky as hell. Yeah. What? I'll eat a little bit of it. I don't really like asparagus to begin with.
So this presentation is?
Free food?
Yeah, like
Nah, it's food waste. Oh, the whole crust is definitely dumpster diving, but the reason why it's a good thing is not food waste.
That's not an easy pan to do that with either.
Nah, these vegetables really suck to do. So, alright.
like sometimes when you turn the heat down and you don't want to flip it anymore, you can just like throw a little tin pan on top of that shit. It works especially good when you're cooking shrimp, which I have to do sometimes.
Yeah, I don't really know how to cook seafood.
Well, I have no idea how to cook shrimp because I don't eat them, but I kind of had to learn. And I basically, like, they start out like kind of like a crescent, and they're done when they're like this. And they kind of like curl together, and they turn like a little bit, like not quite white, but like translucent.
Yeah.
They're done when they're You can't overcook them though, because as soon as you overcook them, they taste sour.
Yeah. Dude, I got my trout recipe down real nicely.
You did?
That lemon wedge stuffed into the gut with packed with garlic.
Oh, well that's
just normal, but
yeah.
it's the only way to eat trout in my book.
It is. It's the best way.
Otherwise, you just overdo it because trout's really good tasting fish.
Yeah, you can't batter them with too much. Actually, like, if you just take the fish by itself and you can steam it, it's not bad.
Real quick. Thank you for downstairs.
Actually, hold on. Sounds nasty.
It sounds good. This is what we like to see at this point in the cooking process.
And that's that. Some citrus asparagus.
So you're gonna dump this whole thing over?
Some of it. I feel like most of the shit I have to say, I already said earlier.
Oh, you're gonna make really satisfying pieces. Mmm. So good. Are you throwing that in there?
No. There's some side shit.
Mmm. Oh, did you put oranges in there too?
Mm-hmm.
So
Or tangerines or some shit, whatever it was in there.
I need it.
So
That's weird.
Whoa, dude. So does that conclude the soup? Just throw it in that soup. Let's go to the bar. Let's do it.
No, don't throw it in the soup. Have it on the side. Is the soup vegetarian?
God, I love Vaseline. What? Sorry. I'm just kidding. The soup is vegetarian, yes.
Oh.
Although it was made with Burger King onions, apparently, so,
That's okay.
take that as you will.
This is what it looks like when it's chewed. I'm not doing it.
I really don't think it's very
He's flaring his nostrils. Isn't that disgusting, Margaret?
What?
I just want to go to the bar for a quick piece here. We still have like an hour and 15 minutes if we go right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it
I'm in Steve's boat, yeah.
Lots
I'm
of
in-
cash, baby.
I'm in Steve's canoe right now. Which is the first thing I've said in about 45 minutes. Yeah, I'm in Steve's canoe.
Let's do it, baby. Let's go get hammered. Come on, guys. Let's get sauced.
Oh, it's always a trip being sauced with you at the bar.
It's always a trip. It's always a trip. It's always a trip. Yo, one of these days, it's gonna be a trip. Yo, the other day I saw a nipple slip. Yeah.
Steve, film this. We're gonna do a freestyle segment. Now come back here. I need your support here. I can't start this by myself. Well, alright. I'm just gonna do like a couple of bars and then you go, okay?
A couple of bars? What's a bar, dog?
Do you know what a bar is?
Yeah.
I bet you don't know. What is a bar?
Essentially, it's one line.
That's a couple of bars is 2 lines then essentially, right?
Essentially.
Fucking idiot. Alright, here we go. Well, I was walking through the park when it became clear my license plate and my dice said there was... Okay. Yeah, we can
You
cut
need a
through this.
beat. Yeah.
Yo, was it dark in the park?
No. It was not. It was light as hell.
Here, let me throw a beat on real quick.
That's not a real good, like, situation to be rhyming about,
Just
right?
get like a basic beat down.
It was dark in the park with some pork.
Okay.
Alright.
As a surprise, when many guys has mad hairy thighs and they tell mad lies and they get up in that motherfucking business of disguise and they pass that shit over to my man Beat Mize. But
Yo, it's me, Beat Mize. I'm in disguise. About to get in between them thighs. Pull a couple hairs. Yo, I'm not talking about leg hairs. I'm talking about pubic. Yo, I like to go public. Yo, I like to go stupid. Yo, I like to do shit. Yo, I like to get up in the camera's face and move it. And I like to be like, blah, blah. Yo, catch the tripod. I got a tripod hanging down. Yo, that's really my rod. It's not actually a third leg. But yo, I'm still gonna beg like a homeless guy all the time. Pass it to my man, Alex Johannesen. Yo, he's from Norwegian, but that doesn't mean he likes whale hunting.
Place. It don't mean that I got a light face. I just represent every fucking mother race that I need to. Believe me, I need to. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yo, he represents every race like a melting pot. He smokes a lot of pot. Yo, he could even stir shit up in a pot because he works at Mescali. Yo, catch him in the alley, getting a blowjob from a crackhead.
Yeah, I know. Like, at least I'm better than Kanye West, right?
Better than most. I got a lot of toast. I don't live the life. I just like raps. Give me a couple daps. Every now and then I drink Paps. Every now and then the ladies rub my face. They rub my face. I like them chicks with them hairy knuckles. The ones who don't carry mace when they walk around my place.
Motherfucker's name is Stace. You want place up motherfucking kicks? Oh my god, this is really hard to rhyme inside the camera's eye. I'm like, yo, I'm scared because I'm really high.
On the mic again, ask my friend. Never been to Oregon, but still likes the trees, likes the desert, likes MP3s. Yo, have you ever drank Sam Addies?
We'll get him next time. All right, kids.
I feel like what he definitely doesn't have though is flow.
No, he's got flow. When I think about a guy like Tom Waits, I think like, could I wash dishes as Tom Waits? I could wash dishes as Tom Waits. Hell yeah.
I don't know why you think that. I don't know why.
I don't even know who he is or what his music sounds like, to be real.
You would hate it, man. I think you might like some of it.
You might like one of his songs. You want a motorcycle there? That'd be a good place to get one from. They have some beautiful bikes in there.
When the dream came, I held my breath with my eyes closed. I went insane like a smoke ring day when the wind blows. Now I won't be back till later on, if I do come back at all. But you know me, and I miss you.
strange game. I saw myself as you knew me. When the change came and you had a chance to see through me, though the other side is just the same, you can't tell my dream is real, because I love you. Can you feel